The Prophet, his chest was open twice, once when he was young and once when he was old. Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I do.
I had a quick question about Jesus in... I think I'm getting some reverb here.
I hear you. Go ahead.
Okay. About Jesus in the Quran and Jesus in the Bible.
Okay.
The question is in the Quran it says that Jesus will be the judge of all things on Judgment Day. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
So in the Bible, in Daniel 7, it says that he'll be the judge as well. Is that correct?
Go ahead. I'm listening. Okay.
So why wouldn't they believe the Bible as it came before rather than the Quran that came 600 years afterwards?
Well, the question should be, why they believe even that Jesus will be the judge in the before the judgment day? Because if Allah is going to be the one who is the judge for judgment day, and Allah will punish the one who is bad and he will reward the one who is good, so what is the benefit of Jesus anyway? Well, I mean, why this change in the plan? Why he need Jesus to come at the end? You know what I mean?
I do.
What is the point of Jesus coming back? If Muhammad is the one who finished the message, deliver Islam, and he is the last messenger, well, that will make Jesus not Jesus the last messenger, not Muhammad. Because if Jesus is coming back, that means Muhammad's mission is not finished, and he is not the last messenger as they claim, because the last messenger is the one who come at the end, and he come at the end first time. I mean, he come before and come after, doesn't matter, still he is the last one to come. So Muhammad, obviously, based on the Muslim belief, he did not finish anything, he did not complete anything, he just delivered something and he is gone. But Jesus' mission continues until judgment day, and not only continues, he will come back and he is the one who will accomplish everything, which is what God wants. So the Messiah is the one who will judge the whole earth, and he will be absolute just. You know, once a Muslim, he says to me, it doesn't say he is absolute just, it says he is going to be just. Well, you cannot be just unless you are absolute just, because just is just. There's no so-so. Either you are just or you are not. Correct?
So perfect justice.
Perfect justice. Otherwise, there's nothing is called justice. As long you don't perform perfect justice, this is not justice. So the hadith describe him as he is a judge and he is justice. So he is the one who will bring justice to this earth. Now, what is missing in this earth? It is justice. Justice. Absolutely. Yeah, justice. So who is the one who brings justice? Is Jesus. So who is Jesus? Because
if Jesus is perfect justice, that means he has to be God.
Yes, because nobody can perform justice. Like if you go to the court, it doesn't matter how good the judge is. Judge, he just judge you by what he have in front of him from evidence, right? He cannot know the unseen. Maybe you are not, innocent. Maybe you did not commit a crime, but based on what he have in front of him, even if he is a good judge, he might send you to jail even if you are innocent, because he have proofs against you, but not necessarily to be true. But in the case of Jesus, he will be the judge before the judgment day at the last days, and he will be the one establish justice all over the earth, and he is the one who will destroy the devil. So if this is all what Jesus do, so what the need of Muhammad? What about, let us say Muhammad never come, nothing will change then, because Jesus is the one who will perfect everything,
right?
You know what I mean? If Muhammad now never show up in the image or in the history, that will not change anything, because the one who will accomplish everything is Jesus. So all what mankind they need, even based on Islam, is Jesus, not Muhammad.
Well, even in Daniel 7, it said, one like a son of man riding the clouds of heaven.
Yeah, but Muslim they will not listen to that anyway. I'm trying to speak to them in their logic. As I said many times, I speak to Muslims based on their logic, not mine. You see, the second you start quoting for the Muslims from the Old Testament or New Testament, they will block their ears. They don't want to listen. So try to focus in what they have in their hand. What they have in their hand is very dangerous. Everything will be accomplished by Jesus. So what Muhammad for? Who need Muhammad?
I'm even questioning whether he's qualified to be a prophet or not, because I thought all prophets before were spoken to directly by God, and if there was clarity needed, he would send an angel to clarify. Is that correct?
Yes, you see, but here there's something additional. Notice with me, the Muslims, they don't debate with us about Jesus is qualified to be a prophet, right? They debate with us about Jesus being God.
Correct.
So that means, imagine how Jesus is, how high he is, to the point we are debating about if he's God or not. And imagine how low Muhammad is, to the point we cannot even accept him as a prophet. So we have a huge standard between both. One is a qualified to be God, to the point billions of people believe in him as God, and the Muslims themselves, they cannot deny that he is a very high quality person. Even the Quran says clearly he have no sin, and he's called holy in chapter 19 verse 19. The Quran confirmed that he is the word of God sent down to Mary, and that word is a spirit from God, and he is the walking, talking word of God in earth. That is all in the Quran. But Muhammad is none of those. Muhammad is not the word of God. He is not the spirit from God. He was busy even in the Quran making verses for himself about his sexual desire, while Jesus in the Quran, in the same book, he was healing the blind and making the sick recover and resurrecting people from death, and giving life to the dead one, and creating from the mud a bird. Muhammad was going after a child, her name is Aisha, and having more and more women. So can we compare between Jesus and Muhammad even from the same book, which is the Quran? We cannot.
Well, sure you can. You can compare like the worst to the best.
Yeah, you can like comparing between the devil and God, but you cannot compare between two. Supposedly two are prophet there, according to the Quran. Two of them, they are prophet. But why the Quran did not show us that Jesus, the one he's a prophet, as a Muslim prophet, he is not interested in women and or children to have sex with? Why the Quran is not interested to show us Jesus, he was asking for money as Muhammad in the Quran in many verses. Even if you want to see him, you cannot even see Muhammad in private consultation without paying him money. So everything, you see, when I want to debate about Jesus with Muslims, I'm not going to use the Bible, because they will say I don't accept it.
Right.
So what I do, yeah, what I would do, then let us use your book. Can you reject your book? Let us see your book. Your book itself is 100% with Jesus against Muhammad.
Why don't they see this?
Well, they see. There's many of them. They see, my friend. They see, but it takes time for people to you see, if you are a person who grew up in Islamic country, in the morning, at night, even when you are in the bathroom, you hear the Quran, the praise Muhammad, the amazing nobody say the truth. Nobody say the truth. You open TV, everybody praising Muhammad. You open the radio, everybody, everywhere you go, praising Muhammad. And not only that, like especially in the month of Ramadan, the Muslim, they make special programs making fun of the Christians. They make program about the Christians, that they are lousy people, they are the drunk, they are the liars, they are the ugly, they are the one who they are like they're women, they sleep around. They do that on purpose to show the Muslims that Islam is the way to keep you decent, otherwise you will be like those. So they try to present for them very false information, and even they fabricate stories. As an example, when I was a kid in school, a Muslim kid, he came to me, he said, I want to ask you a question, but I'm afraid you might beat me up. I said, why? What you are going to say to me to the point I will beat you up? He said, just promise me first you will not do anything. So he was afraid. Anyway, I said, okay, I promise you. So he said to me, the Islamic teacher, he said that the Christians, when the women, she get married, she have to sleep with the priest first.
What?
Yeah, this is what they told them. So this is what they teach them in their classroom. Why? For sure, this is absolutely a big fat lie, but because they want the Muslim to believe that those are disgusting people. and it doesn't matter how we make it. So they will not listen to you, they will not consider to be Christians, so they fabricate lies about us. And then those children, they grow up, their life, this is what they believe. Those people, they sleep, their wives sleep with the priest, you know. They don't, you know, they don't have jealousy. You can go and sleep with, you can knock at the door of a Christian guy and ask him to sleep with his wife. He will say, sure, no problem, go ahead. You know, this is what they teach them. This is why you see when the Muslims refugees, they come to Europe, the rape increase, because they look at those women, they are whore. Those are Christian women, they are whore, you know. And Europe, more, you know, is full of atheists, have nothing to do with Christians, but for them all of Europe is a Christian. And those are whore. And look, she's wearing short skirt, she must be a whore, she don't care if you rape her or not, so let us rape her, you know. So this is their mentality. They don't want them to think, to read, to listen. And this is why talking to Muslims can be very hard. But this is in the beginning. In the beginning, they will be upset from what you're saying, they will not believe it. But then the second you start showing them reference in front of their eyes, they will be shocked and they will leave.
Well, my experience so far is that the Bible is corrupt. And when I ask, well, who corrupted it? And mostly it's Paul. Sometimes you hear the Council of Nicaea. And my response is, well, I thought Allah's words can't be changed. So how did Paul do it? And I learned that from you, obviously.
You see, the corruption of the Bible, I treat it differently. When a Muslim, he asks you about the Bible being corrupt, ask him, you are saying that the Bible of Allah is corrupt. Right away you will see how his color will change. You know, because simply what he's talking about, he's saying to you that my God, he sent the Bible and it's changed. So why you want to defend it? Don't defend, make fun of it. Say to him, okay, you know what, I think I like this idea that your God, he sent his book, it's the Bible, and his Bible is corrupt. I mean, this your God is funny, man. I mean, what's happening to him? Why he allowed it to be corrupt? And right away he will start saying to you, no, I'm talking about your book. I said, my friend, I don't have a book. This is the book of your God. Who is the one who sent the book? The book belonged to the author, not to me.
Oh, okay.
You know? Yeah, I don't have a book. What do you mean book? But it's not my book. This is the book of God. Who is the one who sent the gospel according to Quran? Allah. So you are saying to me that the book of Allah is corrupt. Thank you very much. Who is the winner now? I am the winner. He is the loser because he just admitted that his God book is corrupt. You know, don't defend the normal way Christians defend, because Muslims, they expect you to do that. They expect you to say, oh no, why, etc. Don't do that. Says, yeah, it's corrupt. The book of Allah is corrupt, and right away he will change the topic. He ask him, okay, tell me more about the book of Allah where the one is corrupt. Tell me more. What happened? What kind of God is God? He allowed his book to be corrupt. Like what? He was asleep. He was snoring. What happened? Allah, according to the Quran, Allah he wrote to Moses all the Torah by his hand, all of it, not only the Ten Command, you know, all the Torah written by the hand of Allah. So imagine how much Moses, how many truck he need to carry all those pages. So now, why Allah he wrote it by his hand is going to be corrupt anyway?
Set in stone.
Why? I mean, why? He wrote all those pages in rocks, and then it's corrupt. You want to corrupt the rocks? What is that? You know, tell us about, you know, tell us more about how Allah's book is corrupt. And you know, if you go in the Quran as an example, this chapter here, chapter 4, verse number 47, it says, speaking to us, the Christians and the Jews, that you better to believe in what we gave thee, because it's confirmed what you have in your hand. Read with me. O ye into whom the scriptures has been given, believe in what have revealed, confirming in that which you possess, before we destroy your faces, whatever. I mean, this book confirm what we have. How it is corrupt then? So the book of Quran confirmed the Quran to confirm that our book, but it is corrupt.
So that was the book that was available during the time of Muhammad.
It says the one you possess right now in your hand. So when the book is corrupt, that is the book the Quran speak about it, that the Christians believe that Jesus is God at that time.
So we had the same book then. We believe in the same.
That's it. Now. It's the same time. So what corrupt? It's a stupid statement. You know. Islam is a chain of contradictions, and it's very stupid. But this is my advice always to Christians: don't defend Christianity when Muslims accuse you. Switch it back on them, because Christianity, remember, you need to remember something. Christianity supposedly and Judaism is Islam. So try right away to switch or throw the ball back. Let us talk about the Bible of Allah, the Bible which is corrupt. Let us talk about the Torah of Allah, the Torah which is corrupt. Don't defend anything. Agree with them. Say that the Bible of Allah is corrupt. Why I want to trust Allah again? If Allah He sent 124,000 prophet, all those books are gone, and now you are telling me that only one book Allah was able to protect. Can we trust a person? He failed 124,000 times to protect the book, and to accept that he protect one book? Imagine you have somebody playing chess. You know chess, right? So
I play chess. Yes.
Yeah, I play chess very good too. So imagine me and you, we play chess, and you win 124,000. I lose 124,000 except one, and supposedly I'm the winner.
You're the champion now.
I'm the champion, you know. But I lost 124,000 except one, and he is, you know, he won. I won one, and I am the winner. I mean, what is the logic?
That defies logic.
That is a stupid. I cannot trust this God. You know, I cannot trust this prophet. Everything there is stupid. A prophet, he have no miracles. Or why Muhammad don't have miracles? Why the Quran confirm that Muhammad has no miracles? And Jesus have everything. He can tell you even what you hide in your house, what you are thinking. He can read your mind.
You can see the seen, the unseen.
He can see the unseen, and the Quran confirm nobody knows the unseen except God. So how all of this is in the hand of Jesus? Jesus is alive now. Look at this Jesus in the Quran. Jesus in the Quran is the word of God, which means he was word of God before he was born. He was exist before his birth. He was what? He was word of God in heaven. The word came down to earth. That is Jesus. Then he became a man. That is Jesus. Jesus the man, before he became a man, he was a child who spoke in the cradle. That is Jesus. Muhammad, he waited 40 years before a man come to him and squeeze him, and he ran away, and he was snoring and sneezing and going crazy. Jesus in the cradle, speaking as, according to the Quran, a prophet of God, teaching wisdom in the cradle. Then Jesus in the cradle is no different than Jesus when he grew up. Jesus, he can create from the mother bird, he can heal, he can make the blind see, and he can, not only that, he can he do what God do. I mean, name one thing, Muslims, your God can do. And actually, this is the wrong question. Let us do it this way. Name one thing, Muslims, Jesus can do and your God can do. Your God cannot do anything. The Quran confirmed that Jesus is a creator. Prove to me that Allah can create anything.
Well, I mean, they claim that he made Adam and the earth, and of course,
what is the proof? What is the proof? If this God been examined many times by the Arab challenging Muhammad to make a miracle, well, what is the proof? There's no proof. The Quran says that nothing made us refrain from sending miracles except former generations did not believe in them. So the Quran confirmed that Allah, he have no miracles, and he never support Muhammad with a miracle.
Oh, wait a minute, though. I think that's wrong, though. He did make the best of the booty disappear, didn't he?
He made what?
He made the best of the spoils of war disappear, didn't
he? The panty. It was a panty.
Yeah, it was the panty.
Yeah, the panty. That's but we have to admit this is a very expensive panty. You know. I mean, we have to be honest here. I mean, if I am you and if I am me and you there, we will take it. You know.
Hey, that's the best of the panties. I gotta have that.
Yeah, you know, like I'm not going to go home without it. And all the Muslims, and look at this religion. The followers of the Prophet, the first believers, accusing the Prophet that he stole a panty. So
do you think a prophet would be a thief?
This is not the question. The question is how filthy they are, all of them. You know what I mean? Because you see, if you accuse me that I took like 20 kilograms of gold, at least it's 20 kilograms of gold, but we are talking about a panty, a piece of a cloth, and the Muslims and the Prophet, now they have a dialogue about who is the one who took it. How trashy this society is.
I've never thought of it that way.
You know what I mean? Like sometime maybe you have a friends come to your house, huh? And there is something missing from your table, something not worth it. You will not accuse anyone. It's not worth it, right?
Right.
You will not even open the topic, but maybe somebody throw it somewhere. You never know. But to the point you accuse a prophet of God that he took a piece of a cloth, that means the society, the group he is with, they are trashy. And not only that, the God himself is a trashy. Like when Allah he made a verse to protect Muhammad that he is not the one who stole the panty. At least Allah, shouldn't he tell us where's the panty now? This is God. I mean, what if Allah he said the verse says the panty is in the house of the Abdul, etc., etc.? That would be wonderful. We'll solve the problem. What Allah said, it is not for the prophet to steal. But where is the panty? The panty is still missing until now. You know, this is in chapter 3 verse 161. So it is not for a prophet to steal. Okay, where is the panty? We don't know where is the panty. So he is not a thief for sure, but we cannot tell them what is the panty. So what is God? You see, here God appeared to be not exist, because if God is God in the Quran, he should say, go to the house of this guy and you will find it. There's no way Allah do not know where is the panty. The one is they are discussing about it. What about
so why didn't they? I mean, they had a story about the Valley of the Ants, and that was, you know, some crazy stuff in and of itself.
Yeah, this is a true story, by the way, because if you go, I will take you one day with me in the Middle East to show you that ants in our countries they speak.
Do they speak Aramaic, or do
they speak Arabic? Arabic. They say Assalamu alaikum too. You know, they speak Arabic. They speak Arabic, and they say Allahu Akbar. You know, and they take Shahada, and they commit suicide. I saw once in the Middle East an ant committing suicide. She exploded herself. Yeah, true story. Everything is possible. What we can say.
Well, I want to thank you for taking my call and for clearing some things up for me. I truly appreciate it.
You're welcome, my friend. God bless. And feel free to call anytime and invite your friends.
Thank you so much.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.